All right, we'll do a quick M37 project video. I'll keep it as short as possible. Excuse the garage, it's kind of a mess. I'm a mess too today. This is the hood. One of the hinges was broke, so I went ahead and took it off. It was dented pretty heavy in the front too. Still a lot of work, but I'm not trying to make the truck perfect. I'm not trying to make it historically accurate. I just think they're cool trucks, and I would like to get it in good driving shape. It already had the 12-volt conversion, so I removed that. The bridge plate I went ahead and took off for now, just because I got rust treatment to do on the front, and I don't know if I'm going to keep it on there. That's a radiator shroud. I need to treat it. Brand new rear brake line hose. I got a roll of 1/4-inch nickel copper. That's what I'm using. The guy bought it from me to run new steel lines on the back, but I'd rather use the nickel copper. I'm going to go with it throughout. Master cylinder has been rebuilt. I'll get it thrown back in there. I have the original fuel filter. Can't get it open yet, so I've got some wonderful Croil penetrant soaking on it, trying to get that loosened up. I do have the vacuum and fuel pump that was original in it. Looks like the truck itself, the tag on it, it's got 50-something thousand miles showing on the odometer, but in 1961 it was probably went to NATO and it was rebuilt in France. The engine was, and it's actually, instead of a T245 code, I think it's a T215, which could have been out of one of the earlier World War II WC Dodge trucks. I'm not really sure on all that, so there's people that know a lot more about it than me. But the beds, pretty much everything in here is complete. It does have the little panel for that. Those are some of the brake lines that I pulled out, and the fuel lines. The gas tank sitting down there under that barn, it was rusted to obliteration, and I guess I might try the S10 conversion for it. It does have some rust in the floorboards, the benches, and all the hardware's here. I got this front window frame from a guy off of eBay. I got this top kit for the soft top canvas cover from Midwest. Frame's pretty solid. There is surface rust on a lot of stuff. You can see the new steel lines. These doors are in bad shape, and it's pretty rusted in there. This door was broke when I got it. The handle's still a little floppy, but it does latch now. It needs the stop up here. The windows do roll up on both sides. This one a little better than the other one, and they're not broke. The front windshield is cracked, and I got that new frame because it's got a lot of rust in it, and someone spray foamed it. It does have a keyed ignition, but it does have the floor starter down there too. It looks like it has a heater in it. I don't know if that has a fan, but I think it probably wouldn't heat this thing with a canvas top very good in the winter, so I might put a diesel heater underneath that passenger seat and try it. Still got the original Bud wheels on it. These tires are a little on the dry rotted side. I'm gonna have to do something about that. I'd like to do an axle swap, maybe a Dana 60 and a GM 14 bolt in the rear, but we'll see about that. The fuel filter canister, I'm going to put back in and run new lines for the fuel system. There is another pump over there. It doesn't have the vacuum pump attached to it. It's just a regular fuel pump, but it's not hooked up right now, and I don't know if it works. I did clean up the old filter canister and put new hoses on it. I put new plug wires and plugs in it. I think the guy I got it from had done some distributor work. I'm not sure, I haven't really been into it. That looks fairly newer. The alternator doesn't look the greatest, but it works. No leaks in the radiator, it does all right. We're rusted out pretty good under the headlights on both sides, but I could fix that. The lights don't work at all on the truck. He said they were, I'm not sure. I'm gonna rebuild that ball and ball carburetor. I don't know a lot about these oil bath air filters, or if you can change these up, but I'll probably take this one apart and clean it and paint it and put it back in. Right now it just runs off of this water jerry can and this electric pump. Runs all right. The cowl's looking rough. The windshield's got some cracks. We got a lot of rust down here. This door is actually in a little better shape than the other one. It does, I guess the cowl still functions to let air in, but it's got quite a bit of rust around it. The seats aren't in bad shape. Canvas isn't too bad. I don't have any top canvas yet. Still looking for it. Like I said, these are, it's not, I guess it could always be worse. But these doors are in rough shape, but I don't plan on storing anything under there right now. I have the front brakes. I've got the new rubber lines in. I got wheel cylinders and the brake shoes, and the rotors have been cleaned up on all four of the wheels. I got the hard line ran across the front axle. I need to take it off the top of that and run it down this front cross member and down the left side frame. I did take the oil pan and drop it and put a new gasket in it. I do have a little bit of oil leaking from the drain plug because I didn't have the right size cross washer for it, so I put the old one back in. Here's a little bit of oil on the side of it because when I first started it up, after putting the new oil filter in it, I didn't have the lid correctly tightened and it was spraying oil everywhere. But new project. I'm not gonna do a bunch of videos on bending brake lines, but I guess if I do anything major or anything that seems interesting, I'll post some updates on it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you.